Assalamualaikum, Jianu, Pakheragale, Ni Hama, Chure Shume, Washmale, Ohio, Gonzaimas, Guten Morgen, Privet, and hi, hugs and hellos to everybody who's tuned into PT World and PTV Global at the same time. You guys are watching World This Morning. Alongside Shahzad Khan and Miss Maha Makhdoom.
Yes.
Hello Maha, how are you? You look very pretty. Where did you got this dress from?
Well, today I've been very lucky. Today I've been styled by Mehr Aziz, by her live Mehr Aziz studio. And it's really pretty. I feel really pretty today.
And then, you know, the best part is, ladies and gentlemen, that, you know, since she's here over here in the studio, you know, the designer who actually gave her this dress to showcase.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that as well. I mean, that was a kind gesture.
It's always appreciated.
Yeah, because she's a team member as well. But then, you know, I just asked her today in the morning that, you know, oh, do you do anything for men as well? So she was like, yeah, we made a few waistcoats. I was like, well, did you bring in any? Oh, well, they never told me that, you know, you were supposed to wear one.
So basically it's about
Usman,
awareness.
Come on. Why did you do this to me?
See, Shahzad, that's the thing. Usman didn't organize it. I did. So I didn't tell her that you needed clothes. I forgot. I'm sorry. But next time I do that, I will ask her.
So did I tell you that, you know, after the show, I'm getting a photo shoot done too?
No, you didn't.
Oh, because, you know, that part, I organized.
Okay, great. So there you go. But today we are going to be highlighting new talent within Pakistan, people who are trying to enter the fashion industry in one way or the other.
Exactly.
Not just the fashion, but there are also other avenues to explore.
And then most of the time what happens is that, you know, we keep on saying that. I don't want to repeat it over and over again, but, you know, one last time, and that is that, you know, over here in Pakistan, for all those women who want to do something of their own, it is not very well accepted in the first 2 or 3 years as well. And then they struggle and they believe in their own selves and then they emerge. So all of these two, in fact, these two ladies over here in the studios, what they've done is that they have achieved their goals. They have believed in themselves. And then, you know, for one of them, what I know is that she was in a very different career line and then she transferred from there and then she did what she wanted to do and she's doing a fabulous job, as you can see.
Yep. And it's actually really nice on the cuts and the stitches.
And I've been always telling you that you need to do the ramps as well.
Yeah, you have. So moving on from that, we're going to introduce our guests so we can find out how they got into it and what they hope to achieve in their career. So we've been joined by Mehr Aziz. She is a fashion designer and she is designing Mehr Aziz studio line, correct?
Yeah, that's
Assalamu alaikum, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're good, thank you. And you look fabulous as well.
Thank you very much.
And this is from your collection as well?
Yes, this is from my own
Wait, what about me, guys? Are you guys like leaving?
We will, yeah, we're going to discuss this after the show, so you have to stick around.
Or do I go get a cup of tea for you guys or something?
So besides Mehr, we've been joined by Zain Alvi. She is a photographer who is specializing in bridal mainly, but she also does fashion photography and food as well. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm good.
Thank you very much for coming over, guys. First of all, it's a pleasure to be doing a morning show alongside 3 women.
Yes.
I feel great today.
Yes,
Good morning,
exactly.
Guys.
You're in an involved situation. So let's get the conversation started with Mehr. I'm going to start the conversation.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
So how did you get into fashion?
So initially, I'm a qualified economist by degree, but I've always had a passion for fashion. And I switched careers and I joined and I got the education for fashion.
Again?
Yes.
Wow.
I started another degree, you can say so. And then I came back from London and I started my own brand by the name of Mehr Aziz Studio. So from there, the journey started. And
okay, but then, you know, this transfer of career from being an economist to being a fashion designer, why in the first place you didn't thought or you never thought about it that, you know, okay, you know, probably since, you know, the passion is always there, why did you end up in economy then?
Well, I thought that the passion could be continued after this degree, and I began with my work, but I never got the education for it.
Okay.
So once I completed my degree, then I said that I want to start my own brand.
Okay.
So then I got the education for it.
But what I was trying to highlight over here was that, was it your parents who told you that, you know, okay, get a professional degree first and then...
Yeah,
so why did you economy...
I'd always been good in economics as a subject in high school. And my parents also wanted me to do economics. Okay. And at that age, I would say that it's more, the influence of the parents is more than yourself. So therefore, I opted for economics. Okay. And I started the degree. And once I ended the degree, I said that I will go for my own passion now.
That's wonderful. And also by that stage, you were, you know, probably more determined in your
that's true. But I think economics has not been a barrier in fashion as well, because it's complementing
Absolutely. I mean, we'll discuss that. We will, but let's not jump ahead because we've got the whole show to find out your journey. Okay, so let's move on to Zain. Tell us how you got into photography.
Basically, I never imagined myself being in this position right now. I wanted to be a doctor because since you're born, you're fed with the idea that you are going to become a doctor. So I thought it's my dream of becoming a doctor. But I did my FSC in pre-med, but then I took a gap. In that gap, my father got me a DSLR. Okay, so that was actually the turning point for me. I started clicking, and that was it. I just changed my mind that this is the field I'm going to choose now.
So and then you never went back to college?
I completed my FSC. Afterwards, I took a year off, right? And then after I took a year off, and then I took admission in media sciences.
Okay, so
I am still a student. It's my last year, so I'm
wonderful.
done.
So so we have one person who did 2 degrees and then one who changed in the middle.
And I'm still a student.
And you're still a student. And you're still completing it, and you will complete it. And that's fantastic. So now, when you decided you wanted to pursue fashion, did you have the support around you?
Yes, I definitely had the support because support is essential for you to progress in this. And my parents were extremely supportive, and they always wanted me to do whatever I want. So therefore, I think it was my parents' support that pushed me to go.
So are you the eldest in the family? Sorry,
no,
don't mind me
we're
asking.
3 sisters, and I have an artistic background, you can say, because all 3 of us belong to arts. So therefore, I think it's been my sisters and my parents have been my support.
And you're the eldest?
No, I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Okay,
yes.
so all 3 of you siblings, you're very artistic.
Yes.
So I hope that the rest of them are not doing anything related to economics or statistics.
No. My eldest sister is an architect.
Wow.
And my youngest sister is going into cosmetology.
Wonderful.
Whoa. So
excellent. Okay, now
I mean, that's a very different dimension to art, cosmetology, first of all.
So it's basically a combo, you can say.
so combined, you guys are the whole package.
Yeah, the whole package.
Okay, wonderful. Now let's talk about your actual line, and then we'll talk about Zain's actual work as well. So, who inspires you?
There are many designers who inspire me, and basically I focus on international designers more than the local ones.
Why?
Because I've studied from there, and I feel that the trends are set there. And my brand also focuses on fusion. Which is the mix of cultures.
But that's great.
We're going to talk about your line in a minute, but okay, so who's your inspiration from the Western fashion?
I would say the king of couture, Elisa.
Okay, yeah, she's good.
No, but then at the same time, since you're saying that you have been inspired by the Western fashion sense, right? So, but your own line, I mean, Maha's wearing a dress right now. It does not look very Western, but it is fashionable. The color choice obviously is very different. It's very unique. It looks good, but then it's very Asian too. So
so like a
fusion.
It's a fusion. So if she pairs this jacket with a pair of jeans,
which is what the initial
outfit was. So if she can pair it up with jeans, or if she can wear it as a dress because it closes up, and you can wear it with as a dress too.
Oh, that's good, man.
Since
I'm wearing a jeans,
so it acts as a separate.
Okay.
So you can also.
Right. Okay. So now what we need to do is that we probably need to take a look at your, entire line, or probably if we have any pictures, so that the viewers can actually get a hint of what we are trying to go over here and what we're talking about.
And while the producer's lining that up, we'll speak to Zain about who inspires her in the world of photography.
The women in the field, which were already here 3-4 years back, right? They inspired me because I wasn't allowed to go into this field in the beginning, but then I used to showcase that work to my parents. This is the girl who's doing all this, right? So gradually they accepted it.
Okay. How long did it take you to convince your parents and get them to support you?
A few months. My father was very supportive.
Okay.
My father was very supportive, but it's a society that actually restricts you from these things, right?
Okay, excellent. So
I just wanted to build up on where you said that initially it was very difficult for you to convince your parents. Why do you think that it was very difficult for you to convince your parents, or was it the society which never let actually give you that permission that okay, go ahead, say, do whatever, and we'll be here around you? Where do you think things are wrong within the society? We need to highlight it.
It's basically the society, right? So
Go ahead, be open.
Relax,
Don't worry.
relax. I was
Don't worry, be
going
open.
to go for a break, but just relax. It's all
Okay.
good. You're doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is there in the society that's preventing you from doing it?
The mindset.
Okay.
What mindset? I mean, let's talk about that. A lady cannot do it?
Lady cannot go out of the house
Okay,
after 6 or 5. Like
Okay.
basically, I do weddings, so I have to stay out late.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So the timing issue?
But over here in Pakistan, I mean, let me just tell all our viewers over there as well, that over here in Pakistan, a woman is a truck driver, a woman is a bus driver, a woman is a scooter rider as well. I mean, women are doing anything and everything as well. So it's just that, you know, you have it in your head.
No.
Because of the fact that you're part of the society too.
Exactly. I'm going to have to beg to differ with that.
Yeah, sure,
I think
why
that,
not?
because I also watched a show yesterday on about education and I did a lot of research on it. But there is that mentality that girls, they're restricted in their movements because, you know, it's not safe because boys misbehave.
Yeah,
or
even
go-
now the restrictions are there.
Okay. So how have you gotten around it?
With time,
Okay.
it took time and commitment.
Okay.
So you probably book all of those weddings which are in the daytime.
No,
Most
she's
preferably.
done it. She's
All right.
making an effort. She's
Yeah.
still fighting to change that mentality.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And how many times has it happened that you come back home and then your parents are not talking to you because it's too late now?
No, it's
that
never
happen?
happened.
So
Okay, so
you're an
Because they have
exception.
this trust,
Okay.
right? The trust is very important.
Okay, so that's wonderful. So your parents are very supportive and they
Yeah.
trust you. So now we have the pictures ready. So we'll start with Meher's line. So let's have a look and Mehr can tell us about it.
Let's do it. We are ready. All right. Yeah, here you go.
Ooh, it's a nice photo
Wow.
shoot.
This is my first bridal
Okay.
that I've done for someone.
Yeah, it's very
And
good,
it's
but-
basically inspired by the Mughal art and architecture. As you can see, the motif on the back, which stands out. This is a Mughal inspired motif.
Excellent.
That is done.
What is this?
Okay, this is from my recent collection for spring summer,
Very
Okay.
nice.
which was called the Botanica, and it is inspired by the different types of flowers, and you can see the color palette too. This is from the same photo shoot.
This is the summer collection, correct?
Yeah, this is the spring summer collection.
Excellent. Ooh, very nice.
This is a very because it was inspired by the different types of flowers, and we focused on the famous artist Claude Monet.
Okay, very nice.
And these are our in-house prints, digital prints.
This
What-
is
what
very
happened?
nice stuff.
Oh, it is very nice.
This is from our formal range, and Maha is also wearing a piece from our
Do we
formal.
call it party wear or something?
Yeah, you can call it party wear. You can also wear it on
Just call it
weddings.
formal range. It sounds cooler.
Yeah, formal, you know, in our minds, you know, what comes across is like two-piece, probably pant shirt or coat.
Oh wow, this is very pretty.
This is also from my luxury pret line.
Okay.
Luxury prep line.
Yeah.
Oh, this is brilliant.
This is our signature jacket piece, also from our recent line, which will be also on exhibition.
Excellent.
Wow.
Now, in regards, okay, so in the summer we all know that it was pastels and light colors and
Yeah.
everything very fresh.
Yes.
Now let's start going forward. For that you used Claude Monet. It was very summery. So how do you find inspiration? You know, how long does it take you to create a line?
Because it's quite a lot of research.
Yeah, we do. I do a lot of research, and it actually begins with the research.
Okay.
So we have our mood boards, we have our color boards, we have our fabric boards. Then we do our sampling, and it's a whole process.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And
I mean, it might be fun because, you know, it's your passion, obviously. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I'll have to stop you over here, but we need to go for a short break. Very quickly, we're going to go. And then when we come back, we'll obviously showcase Zain's photography as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're showcasing the new talent of Pakistan. Wow, the horizon is so expanding right now. Let's take a break.
Welcome back, everyone. And today we are discussing women's careers in every field. And we've been joined by Mehr Aziz, a fashion designer of Mehr Aziz Studio, and Zain Alvi, who is a photographer. And before the break, we were looking at Meher's work, which is absolutely beautiful stuff. And I'm actually wearing one of her pieces as well. Yeah. Now let's move on to Zain. We have some of your pieces. So producer, let's have a look.
Let's do it. Whenever you're ready. We are. Yeah. All right, so that's a very defocused frame.
Yeah. That's artistic frame.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you have to look at others' pictures or others' work as well to, probably take pictures, or you just do it?
Basically, you need to keep the rules in mind, the photography rules. It's based on the rule of third, this picture.
Rule of third.
What is that? What's that? Tell us.
Actually, your frame is divided into columns, grids, right? You need to place your subject on the lines, right? It's basically
those grids, right?
Yeah,
which
those
you get
grids.
on your camera.
Yeah.
Well, half of the time basically people do not even know.
Yeah, basically it's the rule is made so that the eye of the viewer it moves around the frame. It doesn't stick to one place, right? It moves. It needs to move around the whole frame.
Okay, so over here, so what I've noticed is that it's focused on the mehndi, the henna, and the dots.
Yeah. If it would have been my wife's bridal shoot, I mean, I would have actually asked you that, I can barely see my wife in this.
No, because you're focusing on
the one shot from the whole shoot.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And it's focused on the henna.
So outdoors, I mean, these days quite a lot of people are taking their, bridal or probably whatever shoots outdoors as well, within the boats and whatnot. They want to make it look very filmy as well. So yeah, how do you look after things outdoors? Because then you have to control the light. Then you have to look after quite a lot of things. Different.
That's basically the difference between an amateur photographer with a DSLR and a professional photographer. We carry our lights with us. It's not just the DSLR, right? You need to have the lights with you, right? There are different equipments that you use to get the perfect lighting for your subject.
And so, do you do this by yourself when you set up each
I have a team.
Okay.
I have a team. I have an assistant who helps me out with the lights because it would take a lot of time if I do it on my own. Okay. So I need help.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. All right. So now another picture coming up. Oh my God, that's good.
Oh, this is very nice.
Is it like a selfie?
No, it's.
No. See? So basically, it's based on that Instagram.
Follow me. Follow me.
Okay. So
this was basically the idea of the client. They wanted this image. So I had to give that to them.
So then you just have to, go around with them everywhere, okay?
People actually, when I posted it online, people actually criticized a lot on this. Because if it's a mosque and you aren't supposed to take pictures there,
but you can get niqab in mosque, so then why not? I mean, and in Faisal Mosque, there's a separate place for women to actually go and pray as well.
Okay, so but why? So how do you handle the criticism?
You have to have an open mind. Okay. I recently organized a workshop, right? There were ups and downs in the preparations. The people were actually very criticizing that it's not going to happen. Me and my photographer, another photographer, Rida Shah, right? We both organized it, but people weren't supportive. They used to criticize, oh, the girls can't do it. You girls won't be able to do it.
Right? What was the workshop about?
It was photography.
Okay.
It was photography.
But you did it.
Yeah, we did it, and it was a success. There were around 20 students we got. Wow. The house was all booked.
Okay, so what did you guys discuss within the... Okay, so we have some more photos, so let's have a look at more photos and we'll ask what was discussed. That's very nice.
Oh my God.
That's very Disney.
This is the fashion shoot. The dress, the designer is Hisham Malik.
Very nice.
We did this in a farmhouse.
Hisham, good morning. Yeah, I mean, if he's watching.
Is that like a gown type?
Wow.
Wow.
That's nice.
So when you have to, obviously with every shoot, you have to come up with new ideas. Now, with fashion, you have artists and you can incorporate it.
We had to do this shoot in the daylight. Okay. But because of the traffic, we got late and it got dark. So we had to go along with it. Obviously, we couldn't cancel the shoot. Okay. So we used our lights. Okay. As I said, we go along with the lights.
So you improvise.
That's
a wonderful improvisation.
So moving back to Mehr now. So okay, Mehr, what happens is that you design a clothes. Obviously, you need photographers too.
Yeah, that's I was about to say. That we're close.
I mean, even if you guys are working together in near future, don't forget our commission, all right?
All right.
Your commissioner is over here. We will probably making people come closer to each other.
Later.
Yeah, we'll do that too. But then, for a dress which you've made yourself, you know how to showcase it, right? The photographer might not be on the same page. So then what type of conversation does go down the line that, okay, this is what I want and this is how it should be and this is, or does the photographer say that, okay, madam, please hold on, I know what to do or what not to do?
Well, I think since I do a lot of theme-based work, so I convey my message to the photographer and we have a discussion. I show them my mood boards, how my outfits are, the way I want them to be shot, how my model should pose. So I'm actually involved from the start till the end.
Okay, so you have a whole idea.
Like I have a whole how I want it to come out to the audience.
Okay, so now this is, when you're talking about it, I can tell the difference between, kind of a, living room designer and a actual, person who studied it and pursued it. There's nothing wrong with doing it, taking your own, but how important is it to have formal education when entering a professional field?
I think if you want to do it on a professional or international or even on a local level, I think a formal education will definitely help you.
Okay.
And it actually assists you and you have more knowledge for the things that you're making.
Okay.
Okay, but then, I know that it's going to be a very naughty question, but I just want to ask it just because of the fact that it's there in me. Okay, so now in the West, very recently, I don't know which country it was. I think it was probably somewhere in Europe. What they did was that they've banned all the zero-size models now. They're like that, okay, people so slim and thin are not going to be on the ramps anymore just because of the fact that it's not the right definition of being healthy or being looking good or whatever. So now whenever you dress, you're designing a dress. Obviously, you need a model too.
That's true.
So, all of those pictures which I saw, obviously they're very bleak, they're very slim, they're according to their physique, what you want. But then half of the time, don't you think that, many of your clients, that might not suit because they might be fat, they might be round, or they might not, probably. Because every time, you would see a magazine or
so this is when we do custom made stuff and we actually see the body type and we see the client's comfort level as well. Because they feel comfortable in some fabrics, they don't feel comfortable in the others. So I think it's basically to analyze the body type first.
No, but does that happen? Sorry, I'm very sorry.
It does happen. Yes, it does happen.
No, okay, now listen me out. Hear me out. Now what I'm trying to ask over here is that does that happen that client comes in, they see a very good dress which that would look very good on a very slim lady, but she's very fat, obnoxiously fat, and she wants the same dress.
Yeah, she's overweight.
So what do? Do you convey her that okay, you might not even look good?
How honest are you as a fashion designer?
No, I'm not honest. I can't say that to someone that it looks
like that.
That it looks bad on you. But obviously, I'll try to mix it with something which looks good on her, and she's satisfied.
So you
as well.
customize it?
Yes, I do customize.
Okay, now within Pakistan, I was just thinking based on Shahzad's question, is that with shalwar kameez or with our national dress, there's a certain style, there's different lengths of a kameez, but the shapes are normally the same. Everyone wears trousers. So how do you make yourself unique from everyone? Why are you different?
I think my brand stands because it's different as I try to mix different cultures.
Okay.
So that's your unique selling point, USP.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
so let's because I want to get into it because we started discussing who your inspiration was, and you said Claude Monet. I'm really fascinated. With your latest collection, who inspired you?
For my latest collection, it's called the Tribal Chic.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Tribal Chic. Wow.
Yeah, and it's my autumn-winter 2016 collection, and it's inspired by South Africa and the various cultures in South Africa.
Amazing.
So there are a lot of, and how I've changed the color trend. I've used a lot of pastels in winters. Okay. However, there are a lot of bold colors being used in winters.
Exactly, because you said you're taking a lot of inspiration from the West, but right now it is like the electric blue.
Yeah, the electric blue, the ox blood colors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why have you opted for pastel instead?
Because I wanted my theme to stand out more than my color palette this time.
Okay.
So I've used more of tribal embroideries with a base of pastel color palette.
That's really fascinating. And you also have an exhibition.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
My exhibition is on the 10th of December at Ensemble in Lahore.
Okay.
And on the 17th of December at Ensemble in Islamabad.
Wonderful. And we will share your links.
I'm sorry?
Are we invited?
Of course you're invited.
And we will share the links on our Facebook page so that people can connect to you.
Sure.
And so now moving on to Zain.
Yeah, Zain. Now, since I was asking her that whenever, somebody would come in, whether they're fat or slim, all of that, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now with you, the same things. What happens is quite a lot of time people get their pictures taken and then they're like, oh, what you need to do is edit it and, make me look slim, make my neck a bit longer and do that. You Photoshop it. Do they really say that?
Before that, if they come to me around 5 months before their wedding, I tell them to go on a diet.
Okay.
Right.
If they're fat.
No, but if...
Stop using the word fat. It's overweight.
Oh,
guys.
sorry, yeah, overweight.
Obese.
No one is fat.
Right.
Unhealthy.
But when we say obese, that means a disease.
Yes,
as well.
so overweight, guys. That's how you refer to people.
Overweight. So for people who are overweight, you tell them that, okay, go on a diet. What if they don't? What do you do then?
There are different angles that you have to shoot with them.
Tell us more about those angles because, whenever I take a selfie, my face is like a football, right, in the camera. I'm like, dude,
because you take it from a high angle.
Okay.
And then, what happens
So what are you supposed to do then? Wait, she's telling us about the art of the selfie.
The fat person, the overweight person isn't...
Well, it's not even that. Like, you may have a different...
Okay,
it's also your body
angle?
shapes and stuff. So how would you do it? How would you place someone in the proper angle? How do you work?
They have to bend a little, turn
okay,
a little.
Is this the right angle
I can't take this.
Take a selfie?
Yeah.
Is
this? Oh, I still look so round.
That's
Sorry. I mean, it's the Snapchat filter. Sorry.
So what's the question, Shazad?
Yeah, okay. So what I was trying to say was, for example, if they didn't really went on a diet and now they want to look very slim and, probably look very fresh and look like a model. So then do you really have to go for Photoshop?
A little bit of that.
A little bit every time? Make them a bit fairer because that's the definition.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So in regards to being a photographer, you have your own aesthetic eye, then you have what the society has conditioned you to think is nice. Because when I've seen wedding photographs within the album, they're extremely photoshopped. You've got that mist almost over them. And they're like glowing.
It's like base all over it.
Yeah. Why do photographers do that?
That is what the clients like.
Okay.
Right? They are hiring you, right? You need to show them what they want.
Right. So as a photographer for you, doing bridal shoots, do you get satisfaction from creating someone else's vision, or would you like to now create your own pieces with your own settings and your own angles and stuff?
The clients hire you because of your vision, right? There are many photographers out there. Their style is different. You are known by the way you take pictures. Everyone has their own style, right? So you have the vision already. You take those pictures and they're always okay with it. They are always happy with the results of it.
Okay, but then half of the time what I've seen is that, for example, if there are photographers or people who bring in newer technology, for example, drones and, chips and whatnot, so they're going to rip you off in aspect of money as well. So half of the time, do you do that too? Or you're like, okay, this is how much I charge and this is what my talent cost, but, okay, I'll double it just because of the fact that, you don't know
drones
about
and the jips come basically in the category of cinematography.
Yeah.
We do that too, right? I have a separate team for the cinematography. In the professional field, basically you need to upgrade your equipment with time.
Yeah.
As a professional, you need to have the latest gear.
Okay. And how expensive is it to actually become a photographer?
It's very expensive, right? The clients come to us and they say, oh my God, you charge so much. And they're like, the equipment we use is not even the quarter part of what we are taking.
Okay, but if you don't mind, very generic figures for all those people. For example, guys, if you're getting married now, or probably your sons or daughters, or even your grandfather, I mean, you never know. So, you probably need to book a photographer. And then, half of the time what happens is when you go in, okay, I need like 2 albums, one for my Bharat and one for my Walima. How much will you charge? Yeah, per day, I'll charge you 150,000 rupees. And you're like, oh, just photography? Yeah, so, please just give them generic figures that, okay, these figures will be fine with these type of equipment.
There are different packages, basically. I made different packages depending upon the budget of the client. So they choose the packages that come under their budget. So it's not really heavy on their pockets.
Okay, but for example,
So there's different packages.
What are those packages?
Starting from 20,000
that's
and
good.
so on.
And going up.
Yeah, going up.
I'm sticking 20,000.
Okay, great. So Mehr, now moving on to you. I want to ask you 2 questions in one go. how do you find the right tailors, the stitching? Because that's what most people have problems with here. And how do you price your outfits?
I think I'm blessed with a great team now after 2 years. So the team has been working with me since 2 years. So I've developed a really good team, and it's extremely difficult to find good tailors and craftsmen because the craftsmanship has become expensive as well.
Right.
So
where do you? This is what I've always wondered. Where does one find the tailors? Like, when you first started, where did you go?
Human resource.
Yeah.
Initially, I had my really old tailor, like you can say a family tailor, which started with my business.
Right.
Please don't tell me it was best tailor or somebody else.
No, it's not. Now he's my tailor, and he works under me. So I have a workshop.
Okay, so then where did you, after the family tailor, where did you go from there?
The family tailor came into my workshop.
Okay.
He joined my workshop.
Oh, so okay, so basically it was, you just have to keep trying out different tailors.
Yeah, we have to keep on trying different tailors because there are many problems associated with them.
Exactly.
And they go on leaves really often.
Okay.
So we have a backup as well.
And this is what I wanted to ask too. Okay, so now, you know, quite a lot of my friends were designers in Karachi. What happens is that even if you're going to visit their workshops or factories, every day, you know, you get to hear this, oh, this guy left, or this guy's coming in, this guy's on leave. How do you make them stick to your workshop?
It's very difficult.
How do you do it?
It's very difficult to make them stick, and there are no honest workers, I would say.
Oh, wow.
They don't work. They just go, to be honest, they just go for money.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
So
then what do
whoever
you do?
offers them more, they'll just leave you.
Well, obviously, they're charging for their talent. I mean, it's like anyone in media as well. If someone gives you more money, you're going to go there.
Yeah.
But, okay, now, so when you charge, when you put prices on your outfits, how do you do that? Because obviously it's for a
very
certain
competitive
segment.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, since it's very competitive in the market, so we have to price our products in that way that they would sell.
Okay. And I'm sorry, because
That's
we are
quite a
running
lot of
short of
marketing.
time. I have to ask these. I have to ask the standard questions because I know a lot of people are watching. Now, for all the ladies watching, what is in fashion right now in regards to kameezes and trousers and combinations and colors within
And please
Pakistan?
don't tell that, you know, those tulip shalwars.
No, are they still in fashion?
They're obnoxious.
They're being worn by people,
Okay.
and especially now since velvet is a lot in fashion,
Okay.
it's the new trend.
Okay.
So they've transformed the shirts into tulip shalwars, as you said.
And they look horrible too. I mean, it's just my
it doesn't
opinion.
suit
It doesn't suit everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are in regards to straight legs, thin,
Yes,
culottes?
sleek silhouettes are in.
Sleek silhouettes.
Very
okay.
defined and tailored.
Okay.
Tailored.
And
I don't even know
the
what that
shirts, what is it? It doesn't matter. I'm asking for the ladies. So in regards to shirts, what's in fashion?
I think both the lengths are going.
What is birth lengths?
In the sense that short lengths
Okay.
as well as long.
What do we mean
Really?
by short
People
length?
still
Short
wearing
length?
long?
Because for bridals, people are still going for longer lengths
Okay.
with trails, as you can see in all the
Okay.
bridals.
Yes.
No, but what do we mean by short length and long length?
Short length is till
Above
your
the
knee,
knees.
above the knee,
Yes.
and till your knee too.
Oh, until the knee.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the longer ones are below
Ankles?
the knee. And some are even till your feet.
Really?
Yeah,
So-
with
With
a
trail.
with a trail.
Sorry?
Isn't that a maxi?
Yeah, but like the length.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still call it.
So you don't really feel like wearing a trouser underneath it, right?
Well, you do.
Because it's
Very
too
true,
long?
because the slits are really big for the longer lengths.
Okay. Oh, so the slits now is one of the longs.
The slits have become shorter.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, the slits have become shorter,
Okay.
and they're more like you would say clean cuts,
Okay, so straight.
straight box cut shirts.
The other day I was you know, watching this video on internet as well, and there was a lady who was actually telling, or probably it was a tutorial, how to probably wear a dress with a higher slit. So I think that's in fashion too, higher slits?
No, low slits.
Low, I think low slits are in.
Low slits are in fashion. Okay, and the colors. I know your latest fashion, latest collection is pastels, but what is the general trend we're seeing in regards to colors? Are prints still in? What's happening?
I think monotones. Monotones are in.
Okay.
Anything for boys? I mean, you do design waistcoats as well.
I
What would you
Colours,
say for
anything?
guys? Yeah.
For guys, I think bright colors and the trend of not wearing a pink T-shirt is
Not wearing one.
The trend that used to be of not wearing a pink T-shirt is now in. You can wear
I've always been wearing pink.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
known people. Okay, excellent.
and prints too. For
Prints for guys.
Prints.
Okay, and what colors are in for the winter?
pinks, shades of pinks, then yellows.
Okay.
And especially blacks.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of black has come back.
And black and white.
Okay.
Black is the new
because
black.
The trend of the 70s, the 80s has come back.
70s and 80s.
Oh, and what type of trousers? I mean, high trousers, probably without socks, shoes, what? Because people these days, what they're doing is that, they're folding their pants from underneath and, wearing white socks.
Like really preppy look.
Yeah, the really casual, you would say.
That's what casual.
And you know what? I just got a business idea, and that is that, we need somebody who would actually design PJs. I mean, for example, when you're at home, okay, you want to go to bed or relax or watch television, we should have designers for that field too. That's going to be a very different.
You know what that is? You do have designers. Cool. When the outfit gets too old, you wear
them as PJs.
Yeah, but what if we get like a designer who makes this line?
I'll do it.
Home relaxation line.
If you fund me, I'll do it.
Yeah, I will do that.
Awesome, excellent. So, okay, great. Now, going forward, what would you like to see happen with Mehr Aziz Studio?
I eventually want to open up an outlet and have my own place.
Okay, and you do international orders as well.
I do international orders and I do international exhibitions.
Wonderful. So for all our viewers who are watching on PTV Global, you can always connect to Mehr as well. And Zib, how can people connect with you? Tell us.
They can. I have a Facebook page with the name Zain Alvi Photography.
Okay, great.
They can connect me. They can get connected to me from there.
Wonderful. And what would you like to see going forward? Are you going to stick within bridal? Are you going to expand into food?
Actually, the scope in Pakistan that I could see is basically in weddings.
Okay.
Yeah,
I tried going to other fields, but there wasn't any scope
when the
there.
62% or 60% of the population is all young people, all you're going to see for the next decade is people getting married.
That's a good point.
That's what it is.
Great. But on that note, thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck with your exhibition on the 10th in Lahore and on the 17th in Islamabad. And we will share the links for that. And Zib, thank you so much.
And wonderful
best
work.
of luck. Enjoy the wedding season. She's going to be a busy, rich lady.
And then half of the time what happens is that, when, for example, they say that, okay, the food's ready, even the photographers like eating. Don't do that,
Yeah, we don't take pictures now.
Okay, great. So with that, what we try to highlight is that every career is open for anyone who wants to, who's committed and is willing to work hard. It is a difficult path, but if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Exactly, that's what it is. I mean, your passion should always drive you. You obviously need to seek for permissions just because of the fact that you're a lady and, you say that it's just related to us. It's not like that. Even the guys, they have to seek for permissions as well. I've seen quite a lot of doctors who are musicians now, and their family's gone haywire, but now they're fine just because they have made a mark.
Yes.
So until the time that you make a mark, please make sure that you're very subtle with your parents as well, and please make sure that they're around you, because that's what we call a support system. Don't forget to write to us on our Facebook fan page, which is with the name of.
Well, this morning.
On Twitter.
Well, this morning without a G.
On Daily Motion and YouTube.
Well, this morning.
And the fabulous repeat is going to be at
11:05 p.m. this evening. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow.
Till the next time, 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Thank you very much.
जी, आपने बिल्कुल दुरुस्त निशानदेही की है। पाकिस्तान आर्मी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह दुनिया की उन लीडिंग आर्मीज़ में है जिसका काउंटर इंसर्जेंसी